Welcome everyone to State of the Game for the 24th of August. Trying to confuse you. Global event, it wasn't without some issues.
The leaderboard system is very confusing. We've seen a lot of discussion, a lot of complaints about it, and we fully agree with everything you guys said.
Someone said useless, ugly masks. I like the trench mask.
It was a confusing system to the point where even we got confused. 50%, the top 50% would get the tier 1. But then we changed that. 85% would get the tier 1 reward, top 30% would get the tier 2, and top 10% would get the tier 3. And that's where we failed. We confused ourselves. The way the system works is that the percentages are correct, but it's not the percentages on the whole population. The math didn't add up with what we had said.
It was wrong.
So what happened was that there was a ranking system that was added to the top on top of that, and that was invisible to the players. Based on what was your actual score. But there was also an actual rank. So what that means is when we said it's 10% of the population, the whole people that actually did and scored and ranked in the leaderboards, it's actually 10% of the ranks. Super complicated system. Confusing. The end result is that when we said 10%, we said it would be 10% of the population, 85%. Completely wrong, and that's on us. Grams is like, you'll ask me at ranks within ranks, additional ranks. Confusing, it's a confusing system behind the scenes. So what we can do about it though is that, so the system was not broken, it was working as intended. But still we want to make it right. So what we're going to do is take the list of all the players that participated, look at the leaderboards, and actually apply the percentages the way we said they would apply. It's 10% of the whole population, 85 is 85% of the whole population, and we are going to grant the mask manually to all the players that didn't get the correct mask. 85% of the people that actually were in the leaderboards will be getting the tier 1 reward. 30% of the people that were in the leaderboards, the top 30% will get the tier 2 reward, and the top 10% will get the tier 3. Leaderboards is not a good system for mask. And as I said, we agree. We are looking at changing the system for the next global event. So when the next global event hits, and we don't know yet when that's going to be, we will change the system for the mask. So the next global event that we're going to do is going to be Assault. We don't have an ETA yet. Because first we want to address the mask issue. There will not be a global event until we have fixed this system.
Classified gear sets were obviously a big part of the global event. It is now available in the loot pool. 1%
as an extra drop in caches, which comes on top of the 1% for exotic, which means that in one cache you can actually get both an exotic and a classified. 3% yes on name bosses in the open world and in the dark zone.
One of the things that I'm very excited about today, we need a theme song for this. That's a challenge to the community as well. If you want to make a shitty theme song for this segment, please do. Stats with Yannick is back. I'm sorry. We're going to make this segment like a thing, and it's going to actually be good.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about today? Since we have this new system of commendations added to the game, we thought that was a cool thing that we could be looking at. Thanks, Hamish, for approving. What we did today was looking at the commendations that have been completed, the list.
If you've completed any of these, you're a badass.
Yeah. Whoa, Peter, way to spoil.
The most rarest commendations. That's Stats with Yannick for today.
I'm sure we can find a bunch of funny ones for the future. A lot of people enjoyed the global events. And we have considered internally, like, should we just run it again?
Boom. Why aren't all commendations retroactive? Not everything was tracked in in the appropriate way. So we didn't have the data.
So then we had to make a decision on like what could be retroactive or not. Everything that is linked to an achievement that you can only do once would be retroactive. Everything that you can just grind would not be retroactive.
Bolt action sniper bug. We definitely know about it.
Yep.
And hopefully we have more news on that next week. If we have news during the week on our gameplay streams, we'll let you know.
Only my mic is too quiet. It's just a beard that's... what's Assault? Assault is about distance. So that's the one where you do more damage when you're, less than 30 meters? I can't remember. But when you're close to the enemy, you do more damage. When you're far from the enemy, you take more damage.
Grab a shotgun. Do you.
It's going to be the same system where you have a global modifier that applies to everything that makes it easier, and then you have activity modifiers that you can pick.
Someone said rip sniper rifles for the global event.
Because I've seen a bunch of people asking about server lag. We're still looking at that. The investigation is still ongoing. There's good progress being made.
Another one that I saw, the grey items commendation, that's the rainbow one. You did that the other day.
Yeah, I mean, it was easy for me because I had a character slot available. So then just put a grey item there. Or if you have already all 4 characters, you can just try to find someone that has a low level character and can trade you a grey item.
Have a great weekend.
See you guys.
Bye.